What's happening, people? Welcome back to another episode of Red Divided. Myself, Tommy.
You got Eddie here.
And you got myself, Ham, aka Bernardo Silva. Starting early today. Starting early. Ade, where's your Man United top, bro?
It's at home, you know. I was going to wear the white one today, but
Oh, it's the new one.
I'll leave it for another time.
You got the new white one?
Yeah.
You're still spending money on your club? I respect that. I respect that. You're still spending money. You're still
I've already
spending money
dug
on
that grave, so I have to accept it.
I respect that.
It's because I like the kit.
Yeah, the
The
white one. The white one is
I like
alright.
all three of the kits.
I like the kit, yeah.
All neat.
The white one is nice. The home one. I don't like that third one though.
That
Yeah, I
grew
like
on
that.
me.
I
I didn't
like
like it
that.
at the
I don't
start,
like
but
that.
it grew on me. I like it,
I
actually.
like the
that
green
one.
one as well. Yeah.
At first, I was like, what the fuck is this? But
Yeah.
it's grown on me.
Thanks, people. Thanks for listening. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Share this with friends and family and all the good stuff. Whew.
I mean, it wasn't that bad, boy.
But why are we laughing?
It was 6-1.
Well, yeah, why
It
are we
weren't
laughing?
6.
To be fair, but
There's something happened that you weren't
But it
expecting.
might as well-
Yeah, no, but
it
no,
might-
but
it
but it
was
was the clinic.
torture.
though. It was the clinic.
Yeah, it
No,
was
no, but it
clinic.
wasn't as bad as last season's 6-1 performance. Like,
No, you
the 6-3.
No, this is worse. These ones are always worse, bro. When there's a clinic, of them keeping the ball for like half an hour,
that
that's a clinic, bro.
was worse.
You scored 3 goals. Okay, we can put it in that.
Yeah,
you
we
still
scored
scored 3.
No, but those 3 goals told lies.
No, but you still put 3 in the net. That means you still created something to put 3 in the net.
No, but we created stuff. We just didn't put in the net.
Yeah.
What did you create that was clear today? Go. Rashford
No,
had that chance.
No, Rashford.
Yeah, Rashford had that
Yeah.
chance. And then
Thingy.
the first half, you made the wrong decision with the ball. That should have been chances.
Yeah,
but they weren't
yeah,
chances.
yeah.
They weren't chances. They weren't
No, but we
chances.
But the
Yeah.
Rashford one was definitely
That's
a
it.
chance.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it.
it's a chance.
Yeah.
And then, no, my man made a 6 save from McTominay, innit? Edison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we, No, the 6-3, we did not even touch the ball. I don't even know how those goals.
Nah, these ones are always more beautiful
I
with me.
think I agree with Adi. The 6-3 was worse
6-3
because that
was
6-3.
horrific.
This one was better.
Those goals we scored was late on,
And it was
just like
lies.
the game was done then.
Yeah.
So we just brought on Martial and he just scored 2 a penalty or whatever.
And everyone was sleeping.
These ones always feel worse because it's a clinic.
Yeah.
It's a clinic. You guys are not
But the
touching that
clinic was
football.
on, mostly second half though.
Yeah, that second half was beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's just go straight into the game. Anyway, Adi, you go.
I don't know why you asked me questions.
Start.
We
with
need-
the game.
Why are you asking me?
We need to get your opinion, bro.
Yeah, you get your opinion.
Why you asked
on the
me
thing,
how
innit?
well we did?
No, just talk us through the game. Talk us through the game.
I know I'm gonna talk through the game, so you.
So, yeah, talk us through the game. We just start with that.
We press play. Well, you know what? I don't know. It's one of those ones. I always come with low expectations when we're playing City, especially with us right now. Like we don't have the football. To be honest, as soon as I saw the formation, obviously he reverted to that Fernandes on the right thing.
Yeah, I can.
Ultimately-
Yeah, I predicted he'd do that.
Yeah, ultimately, I don't think it's the right thing. Obviously, it's worked for us for a few times, but I ultimately don't think it's the right thing. I think players need to play in their positions. But it boils down to, we're not a footballing team. I don't think it was... You know, we didn't make right decisions and finish chances, but I don't think it's the worst we've ever played. Like, we've played worse, which is a sad thing to say.
It's true, you know. The commentators were saying that though.
Yeah,
Gary made me laugh. Gary said, "I've been coming there all season. This is the best 6 minutes I've seen, bro. This is the best 6 minutes I've seen."
Like, I want to come and like be horrific, but it's not I've seen worse. Rashford, I don't know whether it's confidence or whatever, but he needs to be sat down and like, we need to figure out what's up. Maybe it's the old relationship that ended. He's been seeing some bad bees since he broke up with his fiance. Maybe he needs to sort that out. Who else was there?
Bruno.
Oh yeah, Amrabat got injured.
He didn't get injured. They asked Ten Hag
I thought he
after.
got injured.
No, they asked him. It's tactical. But he was on the yellow, so I don't know if that's what. I don't know if because he was on the yellow, the manager didn't want to risk it.
So he did that on purpose.
He took him off. Yeah, he took him off. He wanted more offense. I was watching the thing on the way here. And
He made the game worse on purpose.
He definitely made it worse. But in his opinion, I think he wanted to, obviously bringing Mason Mount is more an offensive threat than a defensive thing, innit? And he can drop McTominay back in.
But we don't want to drop Max.
Yeah, of course you don't.
So that's
They made
part
it-
of the
of
issue,
course
and
you
that's one of the things I did want to touch on. Is we spoke about it last week, and we cuss players for not playing well. But if you don't play them in the right position or where you see them excel,
Where their strengths
what
lie.
do you expect? Like we've seen with Scotland, even with United on occasion, McTominay does well going forward. Don't put him as a defensive midfielder. And that's what happened with the second goal, right? He's meant to be tracking someone. He loses them. We're going to cuss him, but actually, should he have been doing that job in the first place? Yeah. But, okay, he's made a decision. He's going to take Amrabat off. For tactical decisions, I don't know if I agree with that. We were never gonna like roll Man City over, right? The game was be sensible, be pragmatic, and when you do get a chance, take it. We're never gonna get many chances against Man City,
100%.
so you just have to be sensible with how you approach the game.
Yeah.
Who? Anthony.
Did you like his cameo performance?
Bruh. It was embarrassing.
I loved it.
It was.
But it was embarrassing.
I loved
for all of them after that last. Like I just, it was cringing to watch towards the last 10 minutes. The way they were acting, bro. Just
especially
just
him and
see out the
Bruno.
game.
Him and Bruno.
Yeah, him and Bruno.
Yeah,
like
Bruno.
it was just like then I see Evans getting in Maguire, and I see Maguire up front when he was 3-0. Like he didn't want to go back. Like what you doing?
Getting
Like,
in people's ways.
bro, like stay back. Don't make it worse. You want it to be 4.
Stay back.
Stay back.
He's trying to get the captaincy back.
Yeah, no, it was just it was embarrassing to watch. Yeah, look, in terms of like that, ultimately that the manager's decision at halftime made the game worse.
But before we go there, sorry, Tom, man, let me ask: the starting lineup, was you cool with the lineup?
No, I wasn't.
So what wasn't you cool? Was you not cool with Varane not starting?
Yeah, with Varane not starting.
So did you hear what he said though? When they asked him, when they pushed him, tactic. Yeah.
I don't
what tactics was he looking at for?
I don't understand. I don't understand what they
well.
can do that Varane can't possibly.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So that's
I
my point.
I
I don't understand that. Obviously because of injury, everything else you can't.
Now Lindelof was at left back. Yeah, you can't really do nothing. Yeah, you can't really do nothing else with that.
Lindelof is fine.
Regulon wasn't really better when he came on. So,
so it wasn't any better. It was just mainly the centre backs I wasn't too.
I didn't get that when you said it was for
I didn't really get
tactics.
that.
See, that's what's even annoying me because I didn't know this because I've been
just
up
watching
and
it.
about.
Yeah,
I didn't watch the match.
yeah.
I didn't.
No, he said that.
I
He
didn't
said
listen
that.
pre
Yeah.
or post. So now hearing this, it's making me even more annoyed.
Yeah,
actually.
you question him
you
even
have
more.
to
Yeah,
question
100%.
him, innit? Like, look, obviously, if when you question managers, and it's mainly because of games like this, this is not like a one-off. We're not questioning you because this is just one of those. Like, it's not a one-off. We understand it's Man City, but this is a continuation from like last season in this big games. Like last season, at the beginning of the season, I think one of the ways he won the fans over was in-game tactical.
Yeah, 100%. And his subs were making impacts.
Yeah, they were making impacts.
Yeah, because Yula was good at home.
Yeah,
in the big games last season.
But whereas now it's totally the opposite. Like last season, from last season we weren't starting the games well, so it was the in-game tactical changes that you were making that was winning us games.
Yeah.
Now we're still not starting games well, but now the impacts that you're making
It's negatively.
It's negative.
It's impacting the team negatively. 100%.
Like, look, it could have gone either way. You could have made that sub at half time, and it would have been a genius stroke, but it wasn't. So, and then if it doesn't work, you have to be blamed. Like, and the thing is, I can also understand why you might want to make that change because, look, McTominay, as much as we're okay, cool, that's not his position. We want him further forward. Then there's examples in the first half where, not just him, they're not making the right decisions when we are a threat.
Yeah.
Like it was one of them you could have given that ball to.
He's got to.
Left or right. You're not.
He just got to reverse it to Højlund, left foot.
Like Bruno,
That's it.
put Bruno Eriksson in that situation. They're giving one of them the ball.
And that's the reality, but
And,
but then the question is, you take him off and put someone else that can make that pass, right? As opposed to keeping him on and then putting him somewhere that we already know.
He can't receive the ball on his back
You
foot.
get me? So we already know that.
Yeah, he can't.
Yeah, and I'm guessing he's rewarding McTominay because of his performances. Because a lot of people question, why not play Mason Mount? Mason Mount is low on confidence. Why are we going to play him? What message does it send to the team where this guy's been on the bench and he's coming to like game after game and made an impact? I can't now drop him. What message does it send to the rest of the team?
Hasn't been great for
Mount hasn't been great, so he has to play. I understand that he has to play, but yes, you might as well just keep him there because in the first half, as you said, it weren't great. We had our moments in the game, and we were when they do make mistakes, we have opportunities to score. Whereas in the second half, it was just flawless.
Dominant. It was flawless. It was only the Marcus chance.
Yeah.
That was, and if Marcus scores, it's a different game. That's it.
In a different game. So it's like
saying you're gonna reward me. I'm playing well. You're gonna reward me, but put me in goal.
No, I'm not disagreeing with Tom, and I'm not even saying Tom wanted McTominay to start. But if I am gonna reward him, you see, after that 45 minutes, even if I did want to change it, I'm not taking Amrabat off. I'm gonna trust Amrabat, who's a seasoned professional, to be in the yellow, and I'm gonna watch it out for the next 10, 15. I'm not gonna take him out because I know McTominay, he can't do what I want him to do in that position. So if I did want to bring Mason on, then I would put Mason on and put Mason in the 10, or move Mason out right, put Bruno back inside with Eriksson and Amrabat.
Just keep it like that. I'm debating with you guys. That's literally 100%. What I agree with.
100%.
Because I couldn't.
He could play 45 minutes and come off. That's it.
I totally agree with what you're saying, and the thing is, even I think you're even right. Like, to even further cement what you just said, I think you're totally right. Like, let me go and see out the first 5 minutes. And see if there's any changes, because obviously I understand from your mindset, you're thinking, okay, cool. There was great opportunities where I thought this guy could have made the right decision and he didn't. Okay, you want to take him off? Just take him off.
That's where the problem is, right? But the problem is him. So you take him off.
Exactly.
And you put someone else.
Put someone in, and just now to. Because
because Amrabat being a yellow is not enough to.
The game
he's not rattling no one. He's not.
The game wasn't one that everyone was diving in tackles.
It wasn't that type of game. Thank you. It wasn't that type of game, so it just didn't make sense. It wasn't that type of game where is that risk take him off. He didn't even look at risk at any point. Obviously, he had the argument that was it.
That was it.
That was done.
It wasn't a hostile game.
It wasn't a hostile. Exactly. It wasn't a hostile game. It was just pure football. That game. There was no much animosity towards the end when Anthony came on.
We're not mates.
And he knew. You could see. You went from the sideline when you've made a decision as a manager, even when you do the 7 sides of us and whatnot. You made something and you're watching it play out for 5, 10, and you're thinking, "Fuck."
He knew. Like, you can see in his face.
You can tell that.
Yeah, you can tell.
Because it was literally just one-way traffic.
Yeah, it was it.
And it's not like Man City were like peppering or not, even though Onana was moving mad today. Yeah, it was just the way they were just keeping the football and recycling it. It's just like, whatever I've done is not affecting
even
this.
In the first half, like they got the chances. They obviously scored a penalty, and then that Haaland chance with the header that he made. That was really that they created. It wasn't
they had 4 chances in the first half.
They had that one. They had the other one that Onana kind of clawed, and then Maguire cleared off the line. That one as well.
They had 4, we had 1, but it wasn't dominant. By the end of the game, it was 16.
Even our one could have been. Even our one could have been. We only had 1, but it could have been 2 or 3 to ourselves if the right
that's what it was.
The gap wasn't horrific in the first half. Second half was just
second half was a landslide.
Second, like we just lost the game. That substitution, like ultimately, when you look back at the game,
100%.
That substitution lost us the game. Like, I'm not saying we would have won, but ultimately, like he has to accept that as the manager. And he needs to take responsibility for that.
We will accept not winning, right? United fans at the moment will accept not winning because, if we're being realistic, but let's go in with a challenge. So I'm watching other people play Man City and actually playing football. It's a match. It's a match between 2 teams. When we play, it's not. It's really like Sheffield United against Man City.
He just looked tactically inept today, which isn't a good sign for someone like Ten Hag who's done his job at Ajax. He just looked tactically inept today.
No, I totally agree. It was just there's no point. We can go like in terms of like the penalty. What your thoughts? Obviously, for me, I think it is a pen. But it's just not consistent enough. It's kind of like the same 100%. Thing that we talk about all the time. It's like it is definitely a pen.
It's a foul. Even if it's not a pen, forget about it. In any picture of the park,
it's foul.
You're a ref that day. So anywhere in the park,
it's a foul.
As I was driving here, I'm thinking about how we're going to talk about this. I was like, by the definition, it is a pen.
All day long.
No grade. It's just a pen.
I am going to go on. Sorry,
all the time.
That's exactly. So I was shocked that they even look back at that because it's just like, okay, if there's 10 corners in this game, I guarantee that's going to happen 5 other times in the game, bro.
Even more than 5.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It's casual.
The only thing for Haaland, I would say he's young, innit? But he's not cute enough. Like, if he's going to do it, it's got to be like a split second of like a little...
Touch it and let it go.
And then,
because he held on for too long.
But he was just like on him like that and then he let him go.
Bro, you watch United matches every week. Lindelof and Maguire.
Maguire hold people.
Maguire actually did that to Haaland today. Maguire did it to Haaland. What you're saying now,
and
he's doing that to
Haaland as well. Every Maguire, when he was constantly in the team, every game he's holding people. I've seen Lindelof do it as well, so I can't really knock.
With like Lindelof, I don't understand why he does it. With Maguire, is more of his agility, innit? He knows he can't pivot as quickly as everyone else.
Fully holds,
but it was a pen though. It was a pen.
I can't argue.
I can't argue with it. It's just you just want we want them to be consistent.
And there won't be no consistency. That's what's mad. It's going to happen next week, and the refs and VAR are going to play on.
And obviously, look, I'm not saying we would have done anything, but that changed the whole game because ever since then. I'm
surprised VAR called it back. If the ref had given it, we say cool, but I'm surprised VAR said come back when it happens so often.
But I think for them, because that nonsense that I hate, clear and obvious, it was clear and obvious that it was a foul. So they probably seen it and said, you made a mistake, ref. It's actually clear and obvious.
Now they put themselves in an awkward situation where they have to do that all the
time.
I
don't know if you lot watched the game yesterday. I watched Wolves Newcastle, Kolasinac, the big guy that they brought on when Neto came off, was pinned Lascelles back in the box,
Yeah.
And Lascelles went like, not one hand,
two hands,
two like this, held him,
it was cold.
Then let go. My man dropped. Rest said play on. Play on. Look back at it.
I saw that.
What we doing?
It's hard, man. They're making it hard for us.
Yeah, look, the ref don't want to help themselves at times when you make decisions like that. But look, ultimately, Man City could have gone them still beating us anyway.
Yeah. They were rampant today, though.
Yeah, so
they were rampant today.
But look, only other thing is from a City perspective, Ham, do you just want to talk about that, especially like Bernardo Silva?
Yeah, no, but Bernardo Silva is. I was telling my missus I watched that I'm gonna have to name either like the dog that we buy. I gotta name something after Bernardo, bro. Like, cause I always used to say this, and you probably remember saying this. Like, Ilkay Gundogan is the perfect 8, but Bernardo Silva is just the perfect midfielder. Fuck 8, he's just a perfect midfielder. Cause there's nothing that he like. I think when he comes to Pep, technically there's nothing Pep can't teach him. Pep can't teach Bernardo how to do anything technically better. All he can teach Bernardo is how to arrive in certain spaces better, which Bernardo probably accept. That, okay, cool. Maybe at Monaco, I was just ending up in these places sporadically. But now Pep has said when to go, when not to go. And because he's such a good footballer, he can also play as a 6, 8, 10, wide left, wide right, And he just helps Pep out so much. Like today, if you saw the first half, I was watching the game and I'm thinking, okay, Jack Grealish is playing left wing. Then every time I kept looking, Bernardo's there all the time. So obviously Pep's told them it's a double up act, innit?
Yeah.
And Bernardo is doing it to an absolute T. But then when they played us last season, you got to play left back against Saka. No problem. When they played us this season.
Yeah.
Okay, Bernardo, Rodri's out, KDB's not playing. You're going to play as a 6. So we're going to start all the attacks through you. You're going to build everything up. It's fine. He's just, I know for Pep, that's why the players get onto him in it and say, oh, we love you, but Pep loves you more. It's because every manager would love a Bernardo Silva that can literally do everything. We have players that do things. So Saka does something on the right. Odegaard does something as an 8. Dek does something as a 6. Liba does something as a centre half. I can't think around the league that has a player that can almost do everything. And everyone knows the games are won in the middle of the park. You have good midfielders. The better midfielders you have, the more chance you got of winning the game. And I can't give Bernardo more praise than anyone else. He's absolutely a complete football player. And he's not going to come up. He's never going to win a Ballon d'Or or things like that or Player of the Month because his numbers are always going to be 38 games, 5 goals, 4 assists. But you ain't going to notice that.
Yeah, the reality.
We won the league or we won all these games because my man was moving mad in every game. Like the control we had. I thought that how the game started today, I thought Man United started off decent first 6-10 minutes. But then when City started getting on the ball, who started getting on it and started controlling the tempo and the rhythm and how we're going to play? It was Bernardo. And I just can't give him more praise because he's just been different class since they bought him. And it's just like, what's his best position? Ask Bernardo, what's his best position? I don't know. I just play football. That's probably what it is, you know? You know when they ask, like if you're playing Sunday League and like, oh, Ade, you're new. Where do you play? You probably say I play up front. Tom probably say I can play right, I can play on the wing. I'll say I'll play centre half, centre mid. Bernardo probably says, I just play football.
What do you want me to be?
Wherever I play, I'm affecting this football match. And one last thing I just want to say, I was looking at Jack Grealish's numbers since he's been at City, and I hate the fact that the English media, there's nothing being said about his production levels. Fuck whether he's playing okay or not. I'm talking about his production levels, for a guy that was £100 million that plays for City that generate chances all the time. 3-3 in his first season is appalling, but people will give him the grace of it's Guardiola, it's a new system, cool. Last season he's on 5-7. These are just league stats, 5-7. I don't think that's good enough for him. When Raheem and Sané were doing double digits and stuff,
silly numbers.
So when he was starting to, I was pissed because I was like, bruv, Jeremy Doku
should be
has to start. Jeremy Doku's moving mad, bro. And Jack's numbers, they're not appalling. They're atrocious because people will get onto Nicolas Pepe, he's a flop. They're gonna get onto Anthony at you guys, he's a flop. Jadon Sancho, he's a flop. Now I'm not gonna say Grealish is a flop, but let's look at his numbers in the cold light of day.
If you're comparing him to Mahrez,
if we're comparing him to Riyad Mahrez, Sané, Sterling,
same position,
for £100 million, he ain't doing half of what he should be doing, and it's just like it's getting swept underneath the radar. Like we don't speak about him.
That's because he's in a winning team, and that's what tends to happen when you're in a winning team, and no one really knows. Only when you're like, obviously, you're not playing well.
Because I looked at it today, because when I saw that he was starting,
his name sometimes last season so much, like.
You would have thought that he moved mad last season for them, Then when I looked, it's like, no, fam, I think he scored 1 Champions League goal.
Even if you look at today's game, for example, it's Bernardo's runs, the decoy that was helping him out.
And Tom, every time they helped him, what was the end product saying?
Exactly.
Every time Bernardo was taking the defender away and he was what was he doing?
Yeah, because it's Bernardo. Even Bernardo is the one that's making the crosses, pulling the play away, and that's even brings. I know we're talking about Man City. Yeah, this even pisses me off more about Ten Hag. Bro, you didn't address that fucking problem in the first half. You went to go make it worse.
Because
that was a problem in the first half.
Right?
They just kept on. The double up was just too much in the first half. You didn't address that. You just went to make it worse. And the only person that was trying to support with that double up, you took him off.
Yeah. Because Bruno's not disciplined enough to do the help Lindelof back because Bruno's going missing.
And to be fair to Bruno, like, look,
he's gonna work hard.
He's gonna work hard, but me at my best is put me.
And we know that. We accept it. Like as I said, I went to play centre midfield a couple of weeks, bro. I didn't know what I was doing. So you tell Bruno to go and do that. Ultimately, what's gonna happen is that he's gonna make mistakes.
And he's not disciplined in his own role.
Exactly.
So guy be disciplined in the role they doesn't even like.
But no, look, Bernardo was something.
Yeah, he was sensational today.
And I think that's the difference in terms of like games sometimes, isn't it? Is look, when you get the chance, you score. That's what they did. When they get the opportunities, they scored it. They missed one with that great save from Onana, but the second time around, he weren't missing it.
That save was mad.
That save was like in live. I think the replay.
I just screamed at the TV. I know what to say.
I was screaming. I did exactly the same. I did exactly the same.
Because that one against Copenhagen as well.
Yeah, that was mad as well,
bro.
What?
Bro, I screamed at the TV. Like watching it live, the replay doesn't do it justice.
Yeah,
watching
it was mad.
Because it was so quick.
It was so mad.
Quick. It was like, what
when you see the replay, it looks like it's easy.
That was mad.
Live.
He made a few. He had a good game today.
Yeah.
Like
the only positive you take out this week is him.
He's
had a good week.
Copenhagen.
The penalty, the save that he made.
He's the only positive that he can take out. I'm trying to think of anyone else because what Man City today was just like. I mean, I don't even want to start on John Stones. That's a whole hour I'll spend talking about him. But Man City were brilliant. That's it.
All of them.
In terms of like obviously the Champions League, should we quickly touch on like United's Champions League game?
Fucking wankers.
Because
I've never screamed so much.
The penalty last minute, innit?
No, but I changed it. So when I was watching the game, so the first 15 minutes, I thought, okay, cool, I'm going to start off with like United, see how the game's going.
Yeah.
It was so bad. I was like, I can't fucking watch this. Like, no, it was that bad.
Oh,
I can't watch this.
Bro.
So I had to change the channel. So I started watching. I watched a bit of Arsenal.
Because he plays Sevilla, innit?
Yeah, I was just watching different. I was watching different games. Well. And then I saw.
We was balling.
I saw is this turn.
No, we was balling though. I was balling.
No, that turn was this.
And he was again.
I saw the highlight.
No. I was watching.
I was balling, bro.
I was watching a bit of games in it.
Yeah.
So United was that bad. So the second half. I thought, okay, you know what? Around 60th minute.
Let me watch United.
Let me see what they're doing. It's still 0-0. This idiot. So let's just see what they did. And obviously, then that's when I just started having chances.
Maguire scored.
Yeah. Typical. Start watching the game. Then the penalty. I was like, of course. Is it not us?
We can't catch a break.
To be fair, it was harsh, but I was like, you can't catch a break, innit?
Yeah.
I was like, let's see, innit? And then when he saved it, I'm thinking, God is on our side. Yeah. I think this is Bobby Charlton watching over.
Yeah. When you say it's written, because that was it.
Because there's both of them as well. It's the two players, bro, that have been much maligned by the fan base, by the media, by opposition fans.
Yeah, because
it was a nice moment for both of them.
And I was just swearing. Then the missus came in, and normally she's not around when I'm watching football. So she's on bed, and I'm just swearing non-stop. She's like, can't you change the team you support? Can't you change them? I was like, nah, once you pick your team, if you're a football fan, you pick your team and you don't. I
was going to say Mrs. name on the bed. Don't listen to him. He can change it. He can change it if he wants.
She's like, but they've been bad for so long.
Exactly.
Once you pick your team, you stick to them. I was just cussing them. Then when we scored, I was like, at least these stupid idiots, they're going to win. We're going to go through. Then they gave away the penalty. And I'm sat there shouting, screaming. Then after a while, I'm like, my watch hasn't gone off because obviously I've got flash scores on my watch. And I'm like, it hasn't pinged.
Yeah.
What's happened? Then just before he takes the penalty, I'm like, he's missed this.
Yeah.
Then obviously he saves it and I'm like, God.
No,
but to be honest, why do we want to go through?
Yeah, bro.
But that's a big win for you because if you beat Copenhagen away from home, then that's steps you.
That's right.
So that was a big win for you lot, though.
Yeah, no, look, and that's a massive if
it's a big.
The only negative is about it is that the performance wasn't there again.
It wasn't.
So they didn't really. Obviously, the win was good, but the performance didn't let the boys think that we can go and beat City.
There was like 10, 15 minutes that I liked how we attacked, but that was about it. Other than that, it's just horrific.
And you know, like I keep saying, and the funny thing about it is like, look, obviously, ultimately, we're not happy with the way we play football. But funny thing is, this idiot gets chances.
Did you see all the chances
Bro,
we had
these guys get chances.
off his shin? An extra touch.
Mm.
So that was the time that I enjoyed our attack,
Yeah.
but we wasted so many chances. I'm talking about one-on-ones.
And if it's not
Hit your shin.
and if it's not
An extra
chances,
touch.
it's like making the wrong
right
decision.
decision.
It's just like I don't and stuff like that. You can't blame on the manager. It's like you can't
goals.
come onto the pitch and finish the
Rashford
the
was
goals for you.
guilty. Garnacho came on, and obviously he's dynamite because he's very explosive, but he was making the same mistake.
They-
So, yeah, he's raw though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was bro. There's too much problems with that club. But we move on anyway, man. It's an easy week for your team.
I was like, this was light work for us this week, bro.
Yeah. What was it like though? Just talk about the quickly the Seville performance and what your thoughts was it on the game.
Yeah, no, I thought the boys were brilliant again. I thought just like Lons settled in well, and we started. Remember, I come here just saying the week before that I just need us to get back to fluid. The word I used was fluid, innit?
Yeah.
I just need fluidity back into the team. Let all the departments be making sense and interlinking with each other. And I thought to a man, they done that. We weren't in no trouble until they scored from the corner. But up until then, we were fine. El Nassiri had one chance in the first half, which narrowly went wide. But before that, we should have been... Martinelli's got to score before he scores that goal. He's through in, he's got to score that. But other than that, the control was lovely. Jorginho, Rice, Odegaard couldn't really get into the game because they were pretty much getting man for man with him. But other than that, the boys were good. Obviously, Jesus, that's brilliant. That's just a world-class assist from him. That's just something that... I wouldn't say only Jesus can do, but he's got that in his locker. He might not get you 30 goals a season, but he can do that for you, innit? And obviously, Martinelli puts it away. Happy to see him score his first Champions League goal. And then the second goal, Jesus, like, I was watching the game, so I was back at home, so I was watching the game with my dad, yeah. And then Jesus gets the ball on the side. I think, okay, cool. He's just going to, shimmy and then try and cut it back in it. But you see when he slapped it top bins, I didn't have to celebrate, yeah. So I seen it. I just ran into my dad's arms, bro. I didn't have to celebrate. I've gone left, and I've gone, oh my god, and I just went, ah! Like the goal was so mad. The goal was so mad for me, but it's annoying because that's what Gabby could do game in, game out, innit? And I'm just talking about his technical ability. I'm not talking about his mindset because I don't think Gabby is how Haaland, Shearer, them man there, they live for goals.
Yeah,
I think Gabby lives for, I need to play well. And if I play well, if goals come with that and assists comes with that, then I'm going to take that. Whereas I think players like Haaland, now Haaland knows, I'll touch the ball 8 times, I don't give a fuck. I need to score today.
Yeah. That's what I'm here for.
But then the flip side, as an Arsenal fan, how we play when Jesus is on fire, it's night and day. It's night and day, bro. It's night and day.
With him playing like that, it's not, bro. Who he has behind him are more than good enough to do that. So when he comes back and whatever extra touch he's taken, is it necessary? Like I get it, you have the quality, but Odegaard is more than good enough. Rice is more than good enough. Them guys that I have there, they're more than good enough to do what, like, same thing, like, as you said with Haaland. What's the point of him coming back when you have the Wizards behind you?
Yeah.
What is the point?
I think Gabby's difference is because Gabby is technically good, and what it does for us, especially when I'm watching it live and I'm at the stadium and I'm watching it, it disorientates the other team's back line, which allows for Odegaard,
I think
Saka
it's part
and
of the
Martinelli.
gameplay.
Yeah, so it is. So yeah.
When you compare
I don't think
you're not
Arteta's ever
comparing him
gonna
to Haaland. You're comparing him to somebody like Firmino.
Yeah.
He's placed
Because
in
look
the
at what
team,
Firmino done for Liverpool
Yeah.
was night and day. He changed their life around from when they had what they have up front, Benteke and them man there, to when Firmino come. He's not going to get 20, but how your team is going to play, the wide players are going to go get 15 to 20.
The contributions different.
But it's just a shame that obviously he had to go off. That's the only negative about the night. When as soon as he felt his hamstring, I knew he's out for a couple of weeks. Yeah, so as soon as he felt his hammy, that was the only negative. Because as soon as he felt his mark, I thought he's going to be out for a couple of weeks. And that's the only annoying thing about having Jesus. Because when he puts on performance like that, that's the levels he can reach. And then when he comes out, the drop off in quality, and Eddie will differ and say that I'm just as good because he just bagged a hat trick. But we know how we play is different when Jesus is not in the team. But I thought two man, they're all brilliant. Declan Rice was once again amazing. He's playing Champions League football like I've been there. I've done this before.
Yeah, to be fair, I think obviously it's not the same, but obviously the last 2 years
he's played. That
has given him like
100%,
which is really good.
Because the one thing I like about Dec here, which for us is like, he's not getting caught on the football, which is, it can happen. If you're playing as a 6, well, the other day he wasn't playing as a 6. Obviously, Jorginho he was receiving the ball on the back foot. But even when he is playing as a 6, he ain't getting caught on it, which for me means that he's making quick decisions. And he's making quick decisions because Arteta is also put in, every time Declan gets it, you'll see he's got 3 options. It's either he's going back to Saliba, he's going to his fullback, or he can play forward. but he's always got options and whatnot, and and near enough 90% of the time he's making the right decisions and whatnot. So I don't think there's no negative around Declan. Declan's been brilliant. He's worth every penny of the 100 million compared to Jack Grealish, who I spoke about earlier, who I don't think is worth every penny. But I thought the boys were brilliant. The result was needed. It was good resilience as well. When they scored, they just done the normal thing. Pressure, long balls into the box, but the boys dealt with it until David Raya tried to give me a heart attack when he punched the ball backwards and tried to score a goal. And then I impulsively said, I want Aaron back. I want Aaron back. I can't deal with this anymore. Because anyhow he punched that ball into the net, He's
not helping himself as well, though, innit? So
he's
like,
not, man.
Like obviously Arteta's already decided that he's his number one choice, but he's just also not helping him.
Well, the pressure is too much, man. The media do not want to get off it. Like when something's topical now, the media just drum. Just let the boy play football.
Let him cook, man. And the manager didn't drop it because it was easy to say, okay, Sheffield United at home, because I thought he was going to make 4 or 5 changes anyway. Sheffield United at home, but Real was someone that he said, nah, you're staying in. So I think Rambo's just going to do the cup games. I don't think he's going to rotate.
The stubbornness though, because ultimately, then you're going to have like the media and other people deciding your team for you. Just stick to it.
100%. And there's not really much to talk about yesterday. Yesterday was just comfortable 5-0. Is what I asked for. I need something. It's Sheffield United 5-0. I would have liked for ESR and Havertz to play better, but then it's hard for them. The positions they play in, if the team don't come out, it's hard for them to make late runs and stuff like that. If they're playing so deep and a low block, and Kai and ESR aren't unlock the defenders type of players. They're more like run onto things and stuff, innit? So I would have liked for them to play better. But I thought everyone else, obviously, and I'm super going to make a mention for Eddie, who I'm super happy for him with his hat-trick. His third goal was another scream moment. As soon as he slapped it top bins, I was screaming again. But the other two, good goal, good first touch for the first goal.
Have you been there this season?
Yeah. I think I've seen 2 games this season at home. Yeah.
That's what I was going to say, actually. Yeah. I'm going to try and I want to see if I can go to the Bayern game, but you can sense the frustration at Old Trafford every time this guy makes a substitution. You're hungry, man.
Like,
I think he's losing the job is hard enough as it is.
He's gonna lose the majority. Not majority. Some of the fans, isn't it? Yeah,
he's
100%.
losing the fan base. Though, and the job is it's just gonna be a horrible job for you after a while.
100%. Whereas that's a complete opposite at the Emirates. Because one of my boys, that's a good segue. Because one of my boys was the first time he's gone there in a minute. Since Arteta's been there, and I messaged him when I saw that he messaged the group, that he was in the upper stand. I said, the atmosphere at the Emirates is different a lot, and he's like, bro, it's fucking electric, like it's mad. That's because the fans are on board with, now, you see less fans when we put the ball at risk at the back when we're trying to play through the lines. You see less fans that are like, oh my god, because we know what's happening. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas my dad is still trying. My dad's 65. He don't like none of that playing at the back. My dad wants the goalkeeper to send it long and play the opposite. And I'm like, no, dad, we got to build through the lines. We got when Saliba's touching the ball 100 times, it's like, just pass the ball forward. I said, no, dad. If they don't commit, there's no need for him to pass it forward.
Yeah, they're not used to that.
Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas the fans in the Emirates, when I was going there under like Emery and stuff like that, you could see it. But and even the early years of Arteta. But remember why I come on here and say I don't want him up, because you could see what he was trying to implement. So it's just like now you got more and more people on board with just like, okay, I get it now. I can see it and I get it. And I don't need to be scared when my goalkeeper decides to play it through the lines. And it reaps the rewards, because we could have won yesterday like 8-0 if we really stepped on the gas. We didn't come out second gear yesterday.
Yeah, Sheffield United are awful.
Yeah, they're going down. Them and Burnley 100% get them a ticket. Luton keep fucking up my clean sheet points on fantasy though, but
yeah. Bournemouth are down there, innit? So Everton and Nottingham Forest are safe.
Yeah.
No, don't say that. We need Everton. We need Everton out, man.
How many points gap is it?
We need Everton out.
Still only 10 games.
Yeah, don't say that, bro.
It's 4-point gap. It's over. I'm not sure the rest of them are going to get 4 points for the rest of the season.
Nah. Sheffield United and Burnley, 100%. I give you that. Them and that down.
We'll revisit it.
Them and that down. Wait, could this potentially be the worst 3 that's come up though since in the Premier League? Could this be the worst 3 sides that come up as a trio?
Probably.
It can be.
Or is it the league is just too lit now? They just can't compete.
It's a combination. Luton, I don't even add them into it. They're too smaller club. It's just
no, but small clubs will come up, but we can't say it.
But to be to be fair to Luton, they're putting more of an effort than the other two.
Luton are like they're here for tour. Like realistically, their stadium is inside houses. Like, we need to respect that.
Listen, Everton stadium. I went to Everton last season. Their stadium's inside house as well.
But Luton, literally man's garden. So the truth is, Luton they ended up somewhere that they probably shouldn't have been so early.
But big up them for making it to the Premiership, though.
Big up, and I want them to enjoy the ride. Burnley and Sheffield United, they've been here from time, so they should know better. And right now, Luton's on top of both of them. So
Yeah, this might be the worst 3 that's come up. I can't think of another time when 3.
Well, let's just revisit it. Christmas, but you guys believe that.
No, I think one of them. If any, like you said, if anyone stay
I
up,
think Burnley stays up.
What?
I think if one of them stays up, it will be Burnley out.
but do you think Burnley? But do you think Burnley stay up if they sack Company?
Not
Because
possibly.
that might be something they do.
But I think the owners quite like him. I'm not sure if you watched their documentary. They actually believe in him.
Okay, yeah.
So they might obviously spend in January.
Because Company is not going to go against his beliefs. How they play now is how they're going to play.
Yeah.
And that's probably what will be the issue. Though. But then it's fine if he doesn't. But you need to pick up those points at home.
Yeah, that's what.
I think that's what will make the difference. If you're not going to go against your beliefs, that's fine. But pick up the points at home, and that's what will make a difference.
Well, it's 3 out of 4 that are going down. Right, it's either
You think Bournemouth are down there?
Luton, Burnley, or Sheffield.
But I think
United.
Bournemouth sacked their manager.
Yeah, he's gone.
Bournemouth are definitely sacking their man. Yeah,
Before Christmas.
I think they sacked their manager.
Before
So
Christmas,
that's what will probably help them.
I mean, they won yesterday,
Yeah.
but
Before Christmas,
I don't
he's gone.
think they will they've only just invested in that club. I think the new owners was
Bournemouth will sack their manager.
So I think they're not going to wait around.
Yeah.
They wanted to make changes.
They made a mistake.
I was gonna say, in their mind, thinking we got rid of you because you thought you're going to be.
You couldn't take us the next round. You're going to struggle.
We thought you're the progressive manager that we need to take us forward, and if you're not doing that, we got rid of a great manager that's not doing well for Wolves. So they're not gonna be afraid to get rid of him. So I don't think he's gonna go. So I think that's what will save them. Because they'll probably sack their manager, spend a bit more.
No, Everton
So now Everton playing good football. They're doing well. They're even they're playing it, bro.
Yeah, they're not going down.
No,
You just got historic hatred for them, but they're not going down. They're not going down for nothing.
Yeah, no.
They won today, though, innit?
Yeah, they won today.
They're not going down.
All right, cool. Let's just do anything else we missed out in terms of like obviously is Carling Carabao Cup. Sorry, during the week. You've got
We got West Ham away.
West Ham away.
You got Newcastle.
Yeah.
They got at home. What do you say? We're gonna lose.
No, we're gonna win. We're gonna win.
reckon?
100%. Newcastle don't want to be in it anymore.
Yeah,
they ain't got players to play.
Yeah, it's
They're
true,
gonna
it's
throw
true.
the game. That's why I think we're gonna win.
Who's at home? You guys at home?
Yeah, we're at home.
Yeah.
Anthony and them man can play, bro.
No, we'll win. We'll
Yeah,
win.
Anthony can play.
And then
bro.
you got West Ham away, right?
Yeah, we got West Ham.
West Ham
away,
will
yeah.
probably make some changes as well because they've got like mad fixtures.
Yeah, they got
a lot of games, so they'll probably make changes.
Yeah, but we will as well. We'll play man like El Neni and them man there, bro.
I think we're gonna win literally because they're gonna throw the game. That's the only reason. But we're good. We're gonna win our next 4 games.
Okay, that's a nice little run you got going on there, though.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I know you're playing these lot down here. That's what you're saying.
One nil. Yeah, Copenhagen, Luton. Yeah.
I'm still not putting United.
All right, cool. Quick roundup of this week's game. Friday's game, Palace and Spurs. That was a good game. Palace just can't buy a goal. To be fair, they was getting some good chances.
It's a good finish though. It's a good finish though for Ayu's goal.
Ayu's goal, yeah.
But I didn't expect them to score any goals. So
Yeah.
yeah.
No, they did.
What Ange Ball, whatever they're talking about there is just.
And they got the
Did you lot see
personnel
the
that
piece? Did you lot
fits
see the
in.
piece where Jamie Carragher broke down their style of play, like how they build up? He compared it to other teams and whatnot, and what Ange is doing with them. Like you see how I won't spend too long on this, but you see how when we play, well, let's say Man City done it first when they played Fabian Delph as a fake left back and inside.
Yeah.
Then we done it last season with Zinchenko. He comes in,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you got the 3-2 and whatnot. And I'll read that piece as well on CBS. I'll read on it about how all the top teams build up. Yeah. But the thing with Tottenham is he's got the 2 centre halves, so Vicky van der Heijn and Romero. Most teams will have another right back or left back and then bring one inside. He takes both of them up. So Porro and Udogie literally go and play as like 2 8s.
Bro, there's
So then the
sometimes when
other
the ball,
two come down, and then you got Bis there, and you got it's mad. How they play is mad. That's why they're generating so much chance. That's why they're keeping the ball for so
If
long.
you watch the game sometimes, when the ball goes out for a goal kick for the other team,
Yeah.
the 2 people in the centre of the pitch or centre of the box are the fullbacks.
Fullbacks,
Yeah,
I see it
yeah.
a lot. I see it a lot.
Fullbacks.
Yeah.
Which I think is I love that because it's inventive and it's different. Because like I said, we will never send Ben White that far forward, and even
They
Pep.
got the personnel.
No, but even Pep doesn't send 2s. Pep sends
one,
John Stones to
yeah.
push inside.
Yeah.
And Garvado is a centre half playing left back, which is fake, by the way, because he's 21 and he's moving mad. Yeah. And obviously Kyle Walker patrols the right side by himself, and you got Ruben Diaz, one of the best centre half. So I just think it's mad inventive, and I love
I think
it.
what Ade's saying is the personnel
love it.
because you've got the legs of like Sarr and
Last year, they were
Basuma.
costing Porro. You get me? Because
He was
his
playing as a
ability
natural right
didn't
back,
fit.
though.
Yeah, didn't fit.
he was playing as a natural
Now,
right back.
It's perfect. It's tailor made for him.
Yeah, it's the
So-
personnel. So
I love it though, because I can't believe I'm saying that about Tottenham. But when I watched them against Palace, it felt like, you see, when we go Palace, we bop them, but Palace is always hard. You're only gonna leave them 1-0.
Yeah.
But Tottenham are bopping them, bro. Tottenham was bopping them, bro.
yeah, it's a good game.
on it.
All right, cool.
Chelsea
messed up again.
Did they mess up?
Oh.
Did they mess up?
Big
Because
time.
every time they win, everyone's saying they've turned up.
Yeah, Potter's
Bro,
doing.
let them win a few games before we say
Yeah.
the corners turned.
Yeah, I watched bits of the game and
Yeah, I watched the game.
to
I
be
watched the
fair
whole
to
game.
them, like they just don't do much when they have possession of the ball. Like they don't create much. It's that final passes.
They make the wrong decisions. It's a bit like what you were saying earlier about you lot.
Yeah. When you watch them, it's
They
just
make the wrong decisions
everyone's picking
in the
up
key
each other-
moments.
Everyone's in each other's space.
Yeah.
It's like they don't like no one. Everyone wants the glory as well. I see that in the team. It's just like it's
I blame the ownership, man.
yeah. Boy.
But the thing with reason why, because there was one post that said United and Chelsea are both down in the dumps. But I think, like I said earlier or previous episode, Chelsea have loads of quality. Their players is there, and they got a manager who likes youth.
Ultimately, we'll
they
figure
can.
it
Yeah,
out.
they.
We'll
I think
filter
they
it
can
out.
figure it out sooner than you guys can figure it out.
Cool.
Because he's got the players there. Innit?
Before I discuss the Bournemouth and Burnley already, Newcastle Wolves.
But big up Philip Binging though. Billings
Okay.
scored.
Yeah,
Billings
yeah,
goal.
He's a good player,
Quality
don't
player
it?
for them.
Quality
Yeah, he's a
player.
quality
100%.
But
player.
he decided to stay apparently.
Yeah,
he's
he's
a
a quality
good player.
player.
Yeah,
He
like-
could easily play higher up.
Yeah,
You
no,
know?
easily.
He can play higher
Nah,
up.
but
bro.
I think he decided to sign a new contract.
He might just
wanted
like
to stay.
life down there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Man,
exactly.
one of them brothers, like he just likes the South
Yeah.
Coast.
Beach,
Like, he's got probably got you,
give-
got a
and
girl.
The incentive probably crazy.
Yeah,
incentive,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
every game you play, extra this,
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Probably-
Every restaurant
yeah.
he goes, you have to pay. It's
Exactly.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Get a haircut for free. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. All right, Wolves, Newcastle.
That was a dope game.
What do you think of the
Mental
pen,
that
the first
game
decision? Do you think it was a
That
pen?
was shocking. It's not a penalty. It's just normal. It's just normal nonsense. Why are we looking at that for?
Yeah,
Why are we even looking at that?
And how long they took?
No, that's what I'm saying. Why are we?
Do you know
no,
how
but
long
why
they
are we
took?
even looking at it? It's not a fucking penalty, bro. It's not a penalty, bro.
And it was, the more you slow it down, the worse it's gonna look.
Bro, it wasn't a penalty, bro.
They're just trying to justify. I think the reason why they're saying is because
100%.
they're trying to justify a rage to just give the pen. It was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
because it wasn't a penalty.
Yeah.
It's simple as it was not
Yeah,
a
it wasn't
pen.
a pen.
Trying to do my boy Gary O'Neill dirty, bro.
But to be fair, it was a good game. And
Yeah.
Wolves played well.
Wolves
It's a
played well.
shame Neto again got injured because he was
Oh,
having
yeah,
a good
man.
game. It's just like he's doing so well.
Can't
Every
catch a
time
break, bro.
you can't catch a break,
Can't
man.
catch a break, bro.
I don't know what it is. Like
United just needs to buy him.
No, United do not need to buy him. United is a graveyard. United do not need to buy him, bro.
so. But yeah, that was a good game.
That was a good game. Who
Yeah.
Callum scored 2 in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Callum scored 2 a pen.
Callum scored
And
2. Who scored? Oh no, we got to talk about Wang though, because he's not getting no love anyway. I don't hear about him on nothing.
Do you see his goal?
Bruv,
Did you
he's
see how-
moving dirty, bruv. He's got like
No,
6 or 7
no,
goals
no.
that day, you know.
Yeah,
in the league.
Yeah. When he first hit the league, he did that. He did that as well. He was scoring
Nah.
consecutive
Yeah,
games,
yeah.
and then he dropped off a bit.
He's
But-
tidy. I like him.
But the whole
Yeah.
team dropped off.
Yeah, he's
But he's
tidy.
back to it. He's
Man,
back
he's
to it.
tidy. And he
I was gonna say
goal.
something crazy. Let me not. But let me just say that you see players like brothers like him, Matoma. They all got similar characteristics. You know, less needs to be said about that. But I like them lot there. I like them. They're technically sound.
Yeah, them all them Celtic guys as well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Cool. Obviously, we spoke about Everton already and Villa. And West Ham. But bro, there's only one thing to talk about Villa, and that's fucking what's his name? That striker.
Ollie Watkins.
I'm sure
Oli.
a lot of people bought him in this week.
Oli,
Mess up
Oli.
Everyone's fantasy team.
Mess
bro.
up everyone's fantasy, but
I brought him in mid-game last week. Mid-game.
Nah.
mess up everyone's.
But
fantasy.
they're right. They're right. I mean, what Unai Emery's done there is a madness, bro.
Yeah, no, definitely.
What Unai Emery's doing over there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's a madness.
Obviously, Brighton drew 1-1 to Fulham.
Yeah, that's not a good result for Brighton, man.
No, oh man,
Not a good result for Fulham. That's not a good result for them, man.
not at all.
But I mean, Brighton, we got to give them grace this season. Just the first time in the history they're playing in European football, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's probably why.
And he's rotating his team like mad.
Yeah.
And that change, it's a big change. It's
Yeah,
a big change.
yeah. So
You can't take that for granted.
whatever they do this season, they're not going to get relegated.
I'll be honest with you. I
If
think
they finish top half, have another run,
Yeah.
that's a good season.
in his
for them.
mind, I think he will believe that they can get far in that.
Yeah,
Europa League.
100%, 100%.
And he's gonna prioritize.
Did you see what they done to Ajax?
Yeah.
Even though Ajax
But
are near
yeah, but
relegation,
Ajax,
did you see what they done to Ajax,
Yeah,
bro?
Yeah.
No, but Ajax on a team.
No, I know that, but did you see what Brighton done to them, bro?
No, you're saying that, but
Because of the name.
aren't a
I'm saying
team.
because of the name.
Yeah, the
Ajax.
name. They've been getting whooped every
They
week.
got
Bruv,
5-2
what
today.
Brighton done
Today
to
as
And they
them
well.
went
was not
2-1
fair.
ahead as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
So they got
Last weekend they lost. Was it 4-3?
Nah.
Like,
Yeah.
They're getting whooped daily.
daily.
They're still in relegation.
It's a
zone,
Ten
aren't
Hag effect. They need Ten Hag back.
Cool.
They can have all the players back.
They need Ten Hag, the manager, not player.
They can have all
And the last one, obviously, Liverpool.
That was a routine. Was that 3-0?
Formality.
Forest did it.
Feel sorry for what's his name, Luis Diaz, with his parents getting kidnapped.
Yeah.
I think
they've both been.
I think his mum's.
Yeah, I saw it about his dad as well.
His dad being.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good then, because this is a regular thing in South
America.
Yeah. It's a shame, man. He needs to start moving their parents.
It happened in Africa as well. Remember they done the same to John Obi Mikel as well. John Obi Mikel's parents.
Oh yeah,
that's not like it don't happen in Africa.
Yeah, man.
Ajax are bottom of the table.
Are you serious?
Like Van der Vaart said, they need to start preparing for relegation.
Crazy.
Yeah,
I think that's it really with all the games this week.
Tottenham are top, 2 points clear, innit? That's what the table's looking like, innit?
Points clear. On the perfect segue on the topic of Tottenham, the former striker Erik Kane scored.
They're a better team without Kane. I said it.
Scored a hat trick this weekend. I know we spoke about Jude last time. What are you guys' thoughts on how he's getting on? I know there's a lot of talk where we always get like when obviously we bring in by players from abroad a lot of the times, and we obviously criticize them a lot, but we've never really had a chance to analyze our own British players going abroad. I think there's obviously it's happening now more than often, especially with the big names Jude and Harry.
They're the two biggest, isn't it?
They're the two biggest at the moment. Obviously outside of that, we're going to think of like Beckham and
Steve McManaman. He was one of the first Real Madrid.
Yeah, one of the first.
Fun fact though, you know Steve McManaman was my first favourite white player.
Oh, is it?
Because white players didn't know how to dribble, didn't have skills, they didn't get me excited when I was growing up. And McManaman used to bend man up all the time.
He did.
I love it when it transited into the middle of the park.
I love Steve McManaman. Baller.
Silky runs.
But yeah, look, we now have more players out there now that we can actually look at, and it's easy for us to just criticize like the foreign players when they come into the Premier League, but now
like Anthony,
Anthony. But now we've got players out there as well. What are your thoughts on what Kane is doing?
You're the striker, bro. Take the lead.
Ain't exciting me. Ain't exciting me. He's gone to a Bayern team. What's he doing?
But
I'm not gonna lie, he's not exciting me unless I start seeing him doing it in Champions League.
Which is scoring goals in Champions
no, but
taking
in the
far.
final,
Quarter-final, semi-final.
That's what they're going for.
Kind of like Haaland, Bayern Haaland, take them far to Champions League.
I can't pronounce his name.
Choupo-Moting. Took them to the final.
He was doing the same thing, so I'm not going to lie.
He weren't doing the numbers that H is doing.
I'm not going to disrespect him because Kane is better, but he's not doing anything that's making my mind. He's not blowing my mind.
Not scoring from the halfway line is not blowing your mind?
I mean, he scored from the halfway line. Like, he definitely watched Beckham's documentary.
Yeah, people score from the halfway line. Like that's not,
Billing done it.
He's not like his whole life is not gonna be. Yeah, you get me. Like he's still Kane. He's a quality striker, but right now I haven't seen anything that's where I need to see him take them to the next level.
To be fair, I don't disagree with you because I didn't expect him to struggle going up.
I don't expect him to struggle.
I expect him to score, but I do agree with you. The pressure
when Tell comes on the pitch, Tell scores and assists every single moment.
Where the pressure will come from is obviously the Champions League. I'm guessing that's probably what be one of the main reasons why they've got
100%.
You're here to lead them to the next level. That's what you're here for.
And look, Bayern's a great team. They've got great strikers over the years. And look, it's easy for him to go there and crumble, and then people obviously talk about him. So I think he does. He deserves the credit he's getting.
You guys are nice.
So, What about you, Ham? What are you saying? It's the same thing.
Definitely. Like Ade saying, I don't think none of us are expecting him to struggle. But for me, what I like about when I watch him is just a seamless transition into like how they play. And his abilities meshing with their abilities and him not looking out of depth at all. The reason why foreign players struggle here is because how they play abroad might be different to the team they're coming into. They might need a settling in period and stuff like that. But what's in H's advantage is he's not going there as a youngster. He's going there as a seasoned pro who's bagged.
Player.
And he's literally a world-class player. So he's a world-class player going into a top side with other world-class players around him and whatnot. But he's not, like he ain't drowning. He don't look out of his depth, innit? He looks like, I'm the number 9. I got big shoulders. I can carry this, and I'm gonna bag 13 and 9 or however many goals he's got, and whatnot. So
another positive is that I don't know whether it's because of him, but I do think he played a major part. He does play a major part. Is Sané, the way Sané's playing this season?
Because Sané was moving mad last season as well. But this season, like it wasn't what he's doing this season. And this is when they initially bought him. Remember, this is what I expected. From him. It took him a while.
But at the same time, that's what happens when you're playing with like the Chipo Monte and all the kind of
Yeah.
He
strikers.
did all right with him last season.
No. I
thought
thought
he
Sané had a good
struggled.
season last season.
Yeah.
But
He had
I
a
think
season
what
last
Tom's saying
season.
is, even behind the scenes, fuck the games. I just think him just training with H and watching H's finishing ability, because H's finishing is different class, by the way. Left foot, right foot, drivers, dinks, side placements and whatnot. And I think with Sané, his game hasn't. He's more clinical now, isn't it?
Yeah.
And whatnot. And when he's getting in chances now, he's rifling them in. Like, he's finishing. He's ruthless now. Whereas you say that about H. H is ruthless. H plays a game. If he can score 5, H is going to score 5.
I'll compare Harry to like basketball terminology, like KD. It's like, I'm gonna get mine. Do you know what I mean? So like, you don't worry about me. Like when it's my turn, when I get in my position, I'm gonna get my points. I'm gonna get my goals.
100%.
So it's like, I'm gonna support you guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw in all the the defenders, the centre backs, so you can make that run in behind.
Even though his manager don't want him to do that as much, because Tuchel has already said that he don't want him.
Yeah.
Dropping
So it's like,
into
but when you
spaces
get
like
so
that.
with me, I believe in my ability. I'm gonna get mine
100%,
anyway.
100%.
So when I do create for you guys, just do what you got to do.
Yeah,
just put it
yeah,
away. So that's
yeah.
probably.
And they got
I'm just
players.
pissed when I watch them that Jamal don't play for us. Imagine Jamal, Jude, and Declan in the midfield.
Oh
Oh,
my
my
God.
days!
It'll be
I don't.
too
Oh,
much.
he
It'll
won't
be
play
too
for you.
Oh no.
Gareth won't play for you then.
He'd have to.
He wouldn't.
No,
He
you know
wouldn't.
what he'd have
He
to do?
wouldn't.
No, he'd have to, because he'll play
Gareth
Jamal.
wouldn't.
He'll play Jamal as a 10 and Bellingham as a box-to-box 8.
No,
and Rice as a sitter.
But listen, you're saying what makes sense.
But
Gareth still gonna play Henderson.
Gareth is not doing it.
No, we can't.
Gareth
Jamal,
is not doing
Musiala won't be able to sit on the bench, bro.
Gareth will do it. It won't sit him on the bench. I think he might even play him on the wing or something. He won't put him in the middle.
So he will
Knowing
play
Gareth,
Musiala, Kane, and Saka.
he will
That'll
probably
be our
do
front
something-
three.
Yeah, he'll probably do something.
Musiala
like
don't
that.
play on the wing, either. You watch Bayern. He don't
Yeah.
play nowhere near the wing.
Yeah.
Musiala plays in the middle of the pitch.
That's
But you know
The middle
what?
of
He
the
was a winger, right?
Yeah,
But
he was.
when he got
he
to
affects the
Germany,
game in the middle of the pitch.
you don't need to convince me, bro. You don't need to convince me.
But
I know this.
Gareth's not doing
Because
that.
when I watch, I just think, damn, and I know when you know, like H is looking at him thinking,
And you know,
"This brother's
Bayern,
lit."
Bro.
You know, Kane is looking at him thinking, this brother's lit,
He
bro.
just skips past players.
Bro, he's a magician, bro, on the ball. Like he kind of reminds me of like I think what we was talking about. I'm not saying is that light, but Bernardo in a sense. Like just put him anywhere.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Put me anywhere.
He
I will
was playing
affect.
as a sitter, deep lying playmaker last season when who got injured.
When Goretzka was
Goretzka
out for the
got injured.
season.
He pulled him back, and he
But there was
still
one.
doing the
There was one
business.
time I seen him pick up the ball, from like the fullback, just ran through everyone.
Yeah.
But his legs are filthy.
Yeah.
Bro,
And you know what? He's dope about him. He's in there with Thomas Müller, one of my favorite players. Someone's a legend of the game. Yeah. Kimmich, Neuer. He's like, give me the ball, I'll make something happen.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting. Oh yeah, I'm here. Give me the ball, I'll make something happen.
I told Tom there was a period of time every game I just used to put him to score first for Bayern every week.
Yeah.
Casual.
No. Every time.
Every week.
Yeah, no, Jamal's
Casual.
cold.
There was one point he had a mad run where he was scoring every single
week,
game.
First
Yeah,
game.
no, Jamal's
Yeah.
cold, man.
And if it wasn't him, it was Choupo-Moting. That's every game.
No, but I'm happy for H though, and I will stand on it. Tottenham are a better side without H.
I agree, and I think
Tom,
I've said
best
this
side, right?
previously. I've said it.
You said it when he was there.
injured.
That Sonny can
Yeah.
go through the middle and do the job, and they'll be okay.
Because he got injured, and they were fine.
But you know what's scary though? Do you know what's scary? If H stayed and he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
there,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I would say gonna win the league.
As long as he
No,
listens
imagine
and
if
he
H was
stayed in the
doing
right
that, and then
position.
that idiot Richarlison wouldn't be sniffing pitch.
Yeah,
Son
yeah,
would be on the left. Son would still get his 15 to 20.
Yeah.
Then H playing in that Ange ball. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. With no European football, I'm not gonna lie. I probably think they're gonna win the league still.
I don't agree that they're a better side, but at the moment.
Wait, you don't think they're a better side without H?
They're better side.
Anyone that's got H in it is
No, don't do that. Don't reverse it. I'm talking about right now. No, I'm talking about right now. Right now. Football don't work like that.
Football don't work like that.
Every time, even when he was there, without like, it's all right. You're playing well. They will still go through the struggles. At the moment, it's all like glory days, isn't it? So let's.
Yeah,
see
no, I'm
what
just
they
saying,
do.
are they a better side without H right now? This team,
No,
this
how
Tottenham,
do I judge it? Are they playing better football?
I think
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
a better
yeah.
team.
But
Better
I think
team,
they're
better
But
football,
if
better
Harry,
everything.
if Harry was there, what are they doing now that he
I
can't
don't know,
do?
maybe he's
But
dropping too
he's getting
deep.
into
No, maybe dropping too deep.
But you're saying,
Maybe
what
dropping
you're
too
saying is
deep.
different. Harry is a world class player. That's
That's
separate.
my point. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
but that is separate.
He might not
to,
work.
as a team.
Yeah.
Does it work
What,
better with Kane or
I'm
not?
asking you what. So this is my point. That's something. In what terms, like, because if you
Them
have Harry and
functioning
Kane,
as a team.
Yeah, so he might be dropping. So what's H?
He
What does
might
H? What does
drop
H do
into
now?
people's
Nowadays, he's a quarterback now. He drops. He wants to come out and take
Yeah,
the
you might
defender.
be getting into mad
And you might say
positions.
that doesn't work for our team. Stay up there, like what Son's doing. Stay up, press the back four. Stay up there.
I know. I still don't.
Madison, Biss.
Having him in a team, like, yes, they're doing great now. Look, this like whatever way they're playing,
It's working, bro.
It's working. No, it's great. I'm
Not-
not saying
not
This is the
every-
best Tottenham I've looked
Bro,
in
I'm
years,
saying
fam.
Not
if
every
Kane-
world-class
if
player,
Kane does
if
there,
he's-
can they still win the game?
Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to see it.
Winning
I'd
the
have
game
to see
and
it.
being a better team is different.
Yeah, I'd have to see.
Not every world class player.
Yeah, but
No,
improves
100%.
the team. We're 10
They
games
can't.
into the season.
Because remember when Real Madrid had all world class players, they didn't do fuck all. They didn't have the team to do
No,
it.
but that's
They didn't. They had all the world class players.
saying
bro.
it.
No, but it
saying
wasn't-
it.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
They had all the world class players.
But they had too much world class players. We're talking about only one individual. They had world class players in.
Pretty much all the
everywhere.
attacking
But
positions.
you know what I'm saying? And players,
it's still
It's still
Go on,
cements
Andy.
the concept. It's still
Of-
cements
No,
the
but that was
concept.
far
It
too much. I think that one
Well,
Real Madrid
I
was far
agree,
too much because there
But
was too many.
I think
of
you're
them.
saying that it
Yeah,
doesn't.
there's too
Whether he's
many of
world
them.
class or not, that doesn't mean that
No,
it's
I'm not saying.
automatic.
I'm not saying
they're
Robbie's
gonna
world
be
class.
better.
Forget him being world class. I just think
What he does.
what he does is enough for him. Whether he makes what he does, you put him in a team. It
Yeah.
will work. It doesn't matter. What you want him to do if he wants to
Maybe.
stay up there and score goals. What you're saying that okay? I don't want you to come back. Stay up there and score goals. You stay up there and score goals.
But he ain't gonna press like Sonny. Sonny's pressing like he's demonic up there. That's why they're winning the ball back. So
is Richarlison doing what Son can do on the left?
Son's just keeping Richarlison's job. You know what Richarlison's job is? Keep the right back honest. He's not producing nothing.
Make sure he knows his head.
Just keep the right back honest. Don't worry about that.
Don't let him
worry
get
about
paid
that.
for
Yeah,
free.
yeah.
Cool, look, we don't have. We only have a couple more minutes. Is there anything else we need to touch on before we jump off? No.
No.
All right, cool. So next week, obviously, what game? Who have we got next week?
No, we got a big one still. We got Newcastle away.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
big
yeah,
one.
we got a big one.
That's a big one.
So I don't want to see none of my starters playing.
We got Fulham away.
Oh, that's a big one.
That's a big one.
That's a big. And I didn't say you're not gonna win your next 4, bro. That's a big one. Bro.
That's a big one.
No, do you know why we're gonna beat Fulham away?
Why?
There's certain teams that have signed contracts.
That always lose to Man United.
Always lose to us.
Yeah.
Fulham is one of those teams.
Yeah.
No, that's definitely a big one. We're playing first at 12:30 on a Saturday. All right, cool. And you got
Yeah, we're
5:30.
5:30 Newcastle away.
Newcastle.
Big game.
Spurs Chelsea Monday. That's another big game.
Yeah, we need
It's
Chelsea.
a
Got to
big
do
weekend.
something. Chelsea got to do something, bro. They can't get turned over.
City. Oh, City's at home to Bournemouth. So
Yeah.
my Alvarez back. I
Yeah.
don't trust them. I don't trust Watkins anymore. I'm going to buy Alvarez back. F that guy, bro. I think that's it, really. Yeah, thanks, people. Thanks for listening. Please make sure you subscribe, comment on the on the page, and then, as I said, we'll try and answer the questions on the pod.
Yeah, comment on everything. Is Tottenham better without Kane?
Yeah.
Should
Should
Bruno still be the captain of Man United? It's bare things.
should Erik Ten Hag get sacked?
Yeah, should Ten Hag be sacked?
Yeah.
Coach Cam said he doesn't think he'll be here till January. Is that gonna happen?
Yeah,
Let us know, man.
Let us
Look
know,
a bit
man.
lost, but we'll see.
Yeah.
And let's see. Who was? You guys, your injury list. Is that going to impact Arsenal? 'Cause
Yeah.
we're playing out, so let's.
Thomas Partey's real age is showing. I love you, Thomas. But the real age is showing. So I have to say bye in the summer still.
Cool. Thank God you bought Declan this season, boy.
Oh,
Imagine-
yeah. But we're gonna go get Douglas Luiz or someone in the summer. So be alright.
All right, cool. We out.
Peace.